score. Finding McCraven, pass a little high for him. McCraven at a reset, puts it up off the glass, good.
Down to Hallie Crockett, her second baseball pass up the floor to Abby Richmond. Right-handed layup for two.
Go backing and backing, gets stalled again, and picks up 2 points. So 2-point takedown.
The puck tries to reverse along the boards, taken away by Parker. In front, another goal! Parker tees up Brody Schultz.
Little right-handed dribble, goes to Reichel, deep three-pointer on the way! That's good.
Up the floor, Severson over to Bevins, all alone, steps up, shoots the three, and it's good.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Tuesday afternoon inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse on the campus of Valley City State University. This is the 77th annual Barnes County Tournament, and we got all 9 games for you. 3 today, 3 on Thursday, and 3 on Friday right here on yourliveevent.com. Game number 1 will feature the Richland Colts going up against the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. Following that contest, we'll have Maple River and Barnes County North at around 6 o'clock tonight. Then the nightcap at 7:30. It's the Weimar-Lidgerwood Hankinson Warbirds going up against the Enderlin Eagles. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Thank you so much for tuning in to high school athletics here on this Tuesday. This is our pregame show brought to you in part by our friends at Irie Insurance. Still to come, we'll be getting to our coach's corner, hearing from both head coach of LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Ben Holland is down in the University of Jamestown watching the Jimmies play, with some family relations there with Jamestown later today as they compete for the NAIA Women's Volleyball Championship. So we'll hear from assistant coach, that is Andy Delabar for the Lobos, and we'll also hear from Olivia Johnson, head coach in her second season here for the Richland Colts. So I'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip today. But before we take a look at this season, let's recap what happened in the 76th annual Barnes County Tournament a season ago. LaMoure-Litchville Marion defeated Sargent County in the championship game 55-42. Weimar-Lidgerwood took third place over Maple River, and Enderlin topped Barnes County North 62-19. Some players returning this season from the all-tournament team from a season ago. Zoe Bowen-Stingle from the Warbirds. We'll also see a little bit later on here from LaMoure-Litchville Marion in freshman. That is Nora Delabar here for the Lobos. We'll see later today a senior in Chloe Wedge. Genevieve Gruba here from the Enderlin Eagles as well, and from Weimar-Lidgerwood Hankinson. Gracie Kaczynski were part of the all-tournament team a season ago. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this with our Coach's Corner. First up, we'll hear from Richland head coach. That's Olivia Johnson. The Colts 0-1 on the season. Their season opener lost against the Kindred Vikings 88-20, and after the Barnes County tournament gets wrapped up later in the week on Friday, they get back into Region 1 play on December the 13th against Fargo Oak Grove. On the opposite side for the Lobos, 1-0 on the season. LaMoure-Litchville Marion with a 15-point win over the Lisbon Broncos back on Friday in Lemoore. After the BCT wraps up for the Lobos, they're back in action for a Region 3 District 5 contest also on December the 13th at home against the Ellendale Cardinals. Take a quick timeout. Our Coach's Corner is next. Starting lineups and the opening tip today inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse in Valley City. It's game number 1 of 3, day number 1 of 3 of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Joining us now from the Richland Colts, Olivia Johnson, head coach, on our pregame show here as they tangle with the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos in the opening game and day of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. And Olivia, for you guys, I always like to ask coaches early on the season, win, lose, or draw, no matter if you graduated 5 seniors or bring in 5 seniors back early on the season and, games 2, 3, and 4, so to speak, for your club this week. What do you want to see from your team from the opener against Kindred now kind of into more of what basketball is going to be, a game 24 hours off a game and game to close out the week here, Olivia?
I think just play with heart. We're a little short-staffed today. We have some injuries, some sickness, so we're going to be kind of a little short in our numbers. Get some girls in who haven't maybe gotten much varsity time, but we're just going to play fearless. We're going to come out. We're going to fly around. Expectations, we're just going to say whatever happens, happens. If the final score is in our favor, great. That's obviously the goal, but we're going to work on just building confidence, building trust, playing hard, playing with heart, and let the scoreboard happen as it happens.
And then at the end of the day, it kind of has that feeling of a postseason tournament where you're playing a lot of games in a short amount of time. So for those players who haven't been there before, how much can they take away, playing 3 games in literally 4 days here, Olivia?
I think it might use in our favor. We have some young girls. They like to run around. We have a lot of really athletic girls. And so I think that's going to help. I think we're working more on the basketball IQ, the basketball skill building. But if we just let their athleticism go, they're in good shape. We worked hard in the preseason to make sure everyone was in good shape. So I think that might be in our favor to get up and just run, see what happens, fly down the court, get some fast breaks, play some team defense. Obviously, it'd be great to have a day off in between games, but everyone else is doing the same thing. So it's not like we're the exclusive one that has to play back-to-back on Thursday and Friday. So I think we'll be okay.
And then ultimately, from whether it's December going through February, who will be some girls on the Colts team this year that you want to see continue to show their leadership, continue to kind of the ones that have been there, done that? Who are some players that you're going to rely on throughout this 3-month stretch here of girls basketball?
Yeah, so we have 2 seniors. Our senior captains, Kennedy Wagner and Blake Miller, both have had lots of varsity time, both kind of get the game of basketball. And then we have our sophomore post, Lena Schmidt, has been starting for a couple years, had played as an 8th grader, has lots of in-game experience. So those 3 are going to be our 3 with returning experience. After that, we kind of are limited. We have a couple new sophomores who are in the starting lineup. We have some freshmen and some sophomores coming off the bench. So it's going to be kind of the 3-tier on top, 3 big ones on top with some returning experience, plus kind of a lot of newbies. So,
Olivia, thanks so much for your time and best of luck against the Lobos here today.
Thank you very much.
That again, Olivia Johnson with the Richland Colts. Will continue on our Coach's Corner after this from the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, Coach's Corner segment now for LaMoure-Litchville. Marion, the Lobos going up against the Richland Colts. Join us now is Andy Delabar. You've heard the name on the football field, but now you're going to hear the name a little bit here on the basketball court as well. The assistant, because Ben Holen, we should say Andy, is down in Sioux City right now, and a pretty special reason for Ben to be down in Sioux City cheering on the Jimmies with that volleyball program.
Oh, absolutely. Not very often that you go to the national championship game and for the Jimmy volleyball program and two of his sisters to be there, one being a senior. I know it's a big family event for him, so I'm sure he's happy that he can be here, and hopefully he left him in good hands here today.
And going up against the Richland Colts, we'll get to just what 3 games in a shorter period of time in 4 days means for a coaching staff. But ultimately, from a season ago to this year, Andy, just taking a look at the roster, there is a bevy of senior experience. There's a lot of girls who've been there, done that, been in region tournaments, all region, all state players. This year, it's a little different style, and there's a lot of girls that are maybe getting their first opportunity at the varsity level. What's that like from a coaching standpoint, kind of maybe molding a little bit more this season?
Well, it's fun because you just said molding. You get to kind of form the team into, where we can utilize their strengths, and definitely strengths on this team. We're very athletic, very talented group. It's just the immaturity yet of this group that we're going to get to find out and see how that plays, not throughout this season, but the rest of their career, just having a bunch of young girls. So, young team, talented team, but it's going to be a learning experience.
It's going to be a little fun, too, early on the season to play what maybe would feel like a district or a region tournament, 3 games in 4 days. How much do you like to see that from a coaching point of view, just to put them, so to speak, in the fire early on this season?
Well, it's the physical and mental aspect of playing 3 games in 4 days, and just early in the season, this is great. I mean, I hopefully, as you get later in the season, we're ready to do that again, and whether it's the district tournament or region tournament, but just a great start, great competition here at the Barnes County Tournament, and to start off with Richland, they're another good basketball team that's going to help us get better as ourselves.
Final thing for you, Andy, before we let you go, what are you looking for in this 4-quarter game? What do you want to see from your team ultimately, over this week of basketball? Win, lose, or draw early in the season. What do you want to see from this young group?
Well, build upon what we did last week against Lisbon. I think we had a good game against them. They're a good basketball team as well, but just build upon, defensively, really be sound, really work hard, be in the right positions, play tough. But offensively, making good decisions with the basketball, not turning it over. I think just overall get back to that mold and just kind of mold into the team that we're going to be and just keep playing better.
Andy, as always, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here today against the Colts.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, Andy Delabar with us here from the Lobos. We'll continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this. Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, Coach's Corner segment now for LaMoure-Litchville. Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com. Just about a minute or so left here before we get ready for the starting lineups and the opening tip. I'm Chase Miller. Joey Hughes, our officiating crew here this afternoon. Ron Nudell, Kirk Olson, and Mark Gumbrud here for game number 1 of 3 between the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos and alongside the Richland Colts here on the campus of Valley City State University. The 77th Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. After this one concludes, we'll get an opportunity to see the Maple River Raiders and alongside the Barnes County North Bison, and then the nightcap today will feature the Wyndmere Lidgewood Hankinson Warbirds against the Enderlin Eagles. A day off tomorrow, then our coverage gets right back on schedule on Thursday with game number 1 having Richland and Barnes County North on Thursday at 6. It's Maple River and the Warbirds, then nightcap the Lobos and the Eagles, and then the 5th place game will be on Friday afternoon at 4:30. 3rd place game at 6, and the championship at 7:30 here for the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament on Friday. And then we'll have the Boys Basketball Tournament as well. That will get underway on January the 3rd. That does it for our IRE Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to IREINS.com. When we come back after this, it's the starting lineups and the opening tip between Richland and the Lobos. LaMoure-Litchville Marion at 1-0 on the season, while the Richland Colts sit at 0-1. Starting lineups are next here in Valley City on your LiveEvent.com.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you to stop by and find gifts for your loved ones during this holiday season, from giftware for men or women, and check out their toy selection for the kids. LaMoure Drugstore delivers any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have, from school supplies, greeting cards, prescription requests, and a reminder you can get the flu shot as well at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com. LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of snow and grain shovels alongside Milwaukee tools. Plus, stop by LaMoure Hardware today and browse their sweet pickin' section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com. That's LaMoureHardware.com.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
As we get to the starting lineups here, first for the Richland Colts, again, Lillian Miranowski. You'll have Taylor Gowan, Sydney Loff, Kennedy Wagner, and Elena Schmidt here for this one for the Richland Colts. Olivia Johnson in her 2nd season as the head coach here for the Richland Colts again, but Miranowski, Gowan, Loff, Wagner, and Schmidt. The Colts lost their season opener in Kindred against the defending Class B girls basketball champions in the Vikings 88-20. Now for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos, the 6-time defending champ here in the BCT girls basketball tournament, Maya Van Eden. You have Bailey Kelly, Tessa Rasmussen, Georgia Lettenmeyer, and Nora Delabar here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Ben Holin, the head basketball coach down in Sioux City, cheering on the University of Jamestown Jimmies, and some family involved with that one. So best of luck again to Ben and the Jimmies going down in Sioux City, Iowa. So Andy Delabar, the head football coach for many a season for the Lobos, but assistant coach here today will be the head coach for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 1 win, 0 losses on this season, a 15-point defeat of the Lisbon Broncos back on December the 2nd. There's 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock, and if it does happen throughout this week in Class B basketball, after the 4th quarter, if it is 30 points or more, it would be a running time and mercy time heading into the 4th quarter if that does happen. Kirk Olson, Mark Gumbrud, and Ron Nudell again are officials. Kirk gets this one up in the air, and this one is underway, and we'll have an opening tie-up here right at 4:33 on a Tuesday afternoon. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you as we'll handle this one again for the jump ball, and this time it'll be between the two girls who had the opportunity to jump it up. So number 2, Mironowski, and now number 2, Van Eden, as we get this 2022 version of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament underway, and it's LaMoure-Litchville. Marion will handle the basketball. Up top here, the Lobos, a youthful team from a season ago where it just felt like everybody was returning starter. Deep three-pointer off the iron by Lettenmeyer. Rebound comes away here by Schmidt here for LaMoure-Litchville. Marion. Kennedy Wagner will bring the ball up the front court now for the Richland Colts here as Wagner, nice crossover, right to left, goes hard down the paint. Runner off the mark, no good. Ball gets tapped out of bounds, and it'll be in favor of LaMoure, make that the Richland Colts. So Richland from a season ago, 10 wins, 12 losses, finishing 4th place in the Region 1 tournament. A lot of people are going to remember the name Megan Rube, an all-state, all-region selection in North Dakota men's basketball. 2,126 career points for Rube. She is gone, so who's going to step up? Well, coming off the flex cut there and finishing with 2 points is Elena Schmidt on our City of Hope scoreboard. Elena Schmidt, sophomore, tall drink of water on the inside as the Colts continue to play a little zone defense here, and they get a turnover as Candy Wagner brings in the front court. Wagner stop, pop, and she will drop it from the left wing. A 5-0 run to start here for the Richland Colts. Go on the other side of the ball now for LaMoure-Litchville. Marion here going up against this zone defense. Bounce pass right-hand side to Delabar in the interior here. Shot blocked there on the deflection by Schmidt. Kelly with the block shot. Going the other way is Richland. This one in transition to Loff. Leaves it right-hand side just inside the three-point line. Jumper by Mironowski's off the mark. And a rebound by Kelly. And we'll get a timeout here by Coach Delabar. We'll break as well. Opening timeout here on our City of Hope scoreboard. It's the Richland Colts up by 5 on yourliveevent.com.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
The Richland Colts begin this contest on a 5-0 run here in the opening 90 seconds against LaMoure-Litchville Marion here in game number 1 of 3 on yourliveevent.com today from Valley City. Lobos will handle the basketball in the front court. As they do, Maya Van Eden, the freshman, will leave it right-hand side as Richland continues with this 1-2-2 or extended 3-2 zone. 17-foot jumper, though, rattles in from the top of the key by Tessa Rasmussen to get the Lobos in the scoring column. Candy Wagner, one of those players, a senior guard that has tons of varsity experience. Her, Blake Miller, and Elena Schmidt here for the Richland Colts. You'll hear a lot of this season. This one up and over and batted out of bounds as Rasmussen with the backside help defense throws it out. Richland with a couple of girls out sick here today, hoping to get them back coming up on Thursday for the Lobos. Just a youthful team compared to a season ago where LaMoure-Litchville Marion went 18-7 and finished as Region 3 runner-up. This one shot off the mark. Elena Schmidt with a second chance opportunity and count it. Schmidt will get the and one, and a foul coming here on the Lobos. This will be their first. Bucket is good here as this will be on Rasmussen, her first, team's first. Lobos out in their all-white uniforms here today, black numerals and lettering, while for the Richland Colts in their powder blues with white numerals and lettering outlined in gold. And Schmidt converts the good old-fashioned three-point play. Elena Schmidt, the sophomore center right now, doing a really nice job on the interior with 5 of the 8 points for the Richland Colts. Bounce pass, left-hand side, Schmidt able to front. Now they go to the right wing with Lettenmeyer, as they're looking for a little bit of a relief pressure to Kelly around the horn to left baseline. Van Eden. Van Eden lost it for a moment. Turnover. Here's the Colts will handle it now with Cindy Loft. Baseball pass up the floor, and the Lobos will handle it right back with Delabar. Delabar near sideline here for the Lobos as they will continue to run this offense. Open left pocket three on the way is Van Eden. That one off the mark, and Schmidt collects another rebound, working on a double-double performance early. Now it's going to be to Gowan. Gowan from the left block, no. Rebound goes to Loft. Loft put back off the mark, and aboard to Rasmussen. Lobos trailing it by 6, and we'll have a foul here on Richland. This will be their first of the afternoon. Loff will pick up her first and the team's first. LaMoure-Litchville Marion bringing back this season. Rasmussen averaging 12 points a season ago. Nora Delabar averaged 8 and 7. And then from there wasn't a ton of varsity experience in terms of 10-plus minutes for the Lobos. Gone is head coach Mitch Carlson. Gone is Molly Muslin. Went to Concordia Lions All-Star basketball player. Gone another Robbins and a ton with graduation. Top of the key, 3, Splash City. Delabar gets the opening three-pointer here of the 2022 Barnes County Girls Basketball Classic, and just like that, cuts the deficit down to 3. Candy Wagner will bring the ball up the top of the key here, pops the pass right-hand side to Miranowski. Miranowski trying to drive up and over to Schmidt. Good help side defense by the Lobos, and they get the turnover. Second turnover of the day. Really nice job by Lettenmeyer getting in front, but better help defense there as well from the Lobos to make that pass difficult into the post. And LaMoure-Litchville Marion with a chance to tie or get back within 1. So far on our City of Hope scoreboard, it's been the Richland Colts that have led it wire to wire. Dribble entry now to Van Eden. Van Eden goes to the high post as that's with Kelly. Nice high-low game. Shot is off the mark after the pass to Lettenmeyer, and the ball will go to the Richland Colts. And Mallory Gunnis, the freshman guard, will check in for Sydney Loff here for Richland. Richland so far 5 points by Elena Schmidt, 3 points with Kennedy Wagner. Full court press by the Lobos. Ball gets deflected and will stay with the Richland Colts. Richland back in action on Thursday against Barnes County North at 4:30. Well, for the Lobos, they will have the nightcap on Thursday against the Enderlin Eagles. Wagner with the basketball. Dribble enters to the right wing. Looks to throw it on the inside to Schmidt, up and over. No help side defense. Schmidt able to get to the 10 but unable to finish as Kelly gets the backside rebound. Lobos now will bring the ball in transition. Right wing, getting by her defender. Stop, pop. The shot from Sevens off the mark by Rasmussen. Put back again off the mark, and now it's going to be Lettenmeyer as they handle it back to the right baseline, now to the top of the key. This one works all the way around the horn. 15-footer for Van Eden is good for 2. As Mita is the third different Lobo right now in the scoring column, and the Lobos are back within 1. So a 5-0 run to start here for the Richland Colts, and one by Schmidt. They've been cold here for the last 90 seconds. Wagner, dribble handoff. This goes to Gowan. Gowan works around the horn, right-hand side of Miranowski. Lobos, as we've seen so far, will continue in this man-to-man defense. A lot of interior pressure here with Schmidt. Little 4-out-1 in offense. Well, the one is Schmidt, and that time she finishes from the right block. Elena Schmidt with 7 points here for the Colts as they take the lead right back. The Lobos have won it 6 consecutive seasons. The last team to win it, not named LLM here in this Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Three-pointer is going to be off the mark. Delabar gets the rebound, and another 35 seconds here for the Lobos as Delabar goes hard on the inside, throws one up, and gets fouled in the act of shooting. Foul will be on Elena Schmidt, her first and the team's second. The last time a team won that was not named LLM was Sargent Central in 2014-15. Maple Valley at the time, now co-oping with Hope Page, and Maple River won it in 2013-2014 season. Free throw attempt on the way here for Delabar. That one rattles in. Substitution checking back into the game is going to be Cindy Loff as she'll come in for Lillian Miranowski. Also, throughout this tournament, we'll have the free throw award. Last season, Genevieve Gruba from Enderlin won that. The sportsmanship trophy, the all-tournament team as well. And we'll find out who our tournament champion will be. Elena Schmidt, well, she is on pace for a double-double here just in the first half alone, much to less this contest. Coming off not one but 2 screens is Wagner inside the three-point line. Jumper is going to be off the mark, but a good rebound here by Mallory Gunnis. Ball goes across the way and a turnover. Here comes LaMoure-Litchville Marion the other way, and Gowan will have the reach and foul, her first, team's third, and going to the free throw line to shoot the pair here for the Lobos with a chance to tie. As this one will be with Tessa Rasmussen, the junior guard, as Rasmussen will handle this one. And going to the line to shoot 2 here will be Rasmussen. So if it's an intentional foul, the Lobos will get 2 shots in the ball back. And Right now you have Olivia Johnson getting the explanation from Kirk Olson here, asking about the intentional foul, if it was just a regular play foul or one that was intentional in terms of causing harm. So free throw attempts will be good here for Tessa Rasmussen. She'll have 3 points now and another opportunity upcoming, and she misses that one, but the Lobos will get the ball back here at half court. As this one will come across here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. And the Lobos will handle it now with a chance to take their first lead of the contest here in the opening 5.5 minutes of this girls basketball game. Ball goes right-hand side of Van Eden. High post touch here. Shot partially blocked after the shot there by Kelly. Still stays in the hands of the Lobos. Nice spin move to left block. And a jumper's good for Tessa Rasmussen. And the Lobos have taken their first lead of the game on our City Hope scoreboard here with 2:03 left to play in the first quarter. And then a turnover here on the Richland Colts. That is their fourth. So a 35-second shot clock and a timeout here by Coach Johnson will break as well. Short timeout on the floor for a good cause with 1:57 left to play in the opening quarter. It's LaMoure-Litchville Marion up by 1. It's the Region 1 against Region 3. It's the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
After a 5-0 start to begin this game in the opening 87 seconds, it's been LaMoure-Litchville Marion on a 11-5 run in the opposite way right now. Both teams with a 30-second timeout granted as we're now waning the final moments here of the opening quarter. This one goes inside. Elena Schmidt goes straight up after the shot there by Kelly. Ball will stay with LaMoure-Litchville Marion. The Lobos again, District 5, Region 3, still with district tournaments on the opposite side for the Richland Colts, just out of Region 1, the Super Region, as Taylor Gowan comes out of the game. This one will be bounce pass inside. Cindy Loffrey turns. Jumper from 12 feet is off the mark on the way by Rasmussen, and Elena Schmidt collects the rebound. Richland with a chance to take the lead now. Go on the other side here with Kennedy Wagner. Wagner asking for a touch possibly to Schmidt. We've seen the 4-out, 1-in throughout the game. Schmidt reposts on the left block off the window, no good. And Kelly collects another rebound. We got her for 3 so far in the opening quarter. Lobos in transition, want to push and run, looking for Lettenmeyer. Ball goes out of play, and the Lobos now will have their 3rd turnover of the contest. Lobos, again from last season, 18-7, lost to Lytton HMB in the championship game of Region 3. The Lions would go on and take 5th place at state from a season ago. The Kindred Vikings won Region 1, and they went perfect, winning another girls basketball championship. Kennedy Wagner, crossover, stop, hop from the left wing. That one is going to be off the front iron. Board comes down here to Tessa Rasmussen, and then ball goes out of play. Kicked out of bounds there by the Richland Colts with 60 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. Still to come here today, Barnes County North and Maple River. That game is scheduled to tip off at 6. And then the evening nightcap, Waimea Ridgewood and the Enderlin Eagles. All those games right here on YourLiveEvent.com. High post touch for Kelly goes on the back door to Delabar, as Delabar now has 6 to lead the floor here for the Lobos. Lobos shooting 33% so far from the floor, while the Colts are shooting 31% from the floor. And the 5th turnover here from Richland. You have 2 teams from Region 3, 2 teams, make that 4 teams from Region 1 here playing in this basketball tournament. Taking the ball screen there is Van Eden, back up top to Kelly, reverse it, left-hand side now to Rasmussen. Rasmussen going to drive and will have a traveling violation here on the Lobos. So Lobos again will play their next game tomorrow, make that Thursday night against Enderlin, then waiting to see where they'll be bracketed in this tournament. Well, for the Richland Colts, they will play Barnes County North on Thursday. If you win both of your games, well, you're going to be playing in that championship on Friday night at 7:30. Lose one, more than likely you're playing for third. Ball goes to left block here for Elena Schmidt. She's got her 9th point here, and it's the waning seconds of quarter number 1. Three-pointer to beat the buzzer. That one's going to be off the mark. No putback. Will they count it? Yes, they will. Count the putback here for the Lobos, as that is going to be in there for Georgia Lettenmeyer. That's how you finish off a quarter after the opening 8 minutes on our City Hope scoreboard. It's the Lobos up by 3 on your liveevent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on our City of Hope scoreboard. Fun Valley City work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, go online to hopend.com. That's hopend.com. First quarter stats, Olivia Johnson led the floor with 9 points for the Richland Colts, while LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they were paced by Nora Delabar with 6 points here, 5 coming then by Tessa Rasmussen as well. 15-12 Lobos here of the Richland Colts in the opening quarter of 12 that we have here today. Richland will handle the basketball. That'll be with Kendi Wagner, left-hand side as they deliver it now to the near sideline here for Richland as this goes back to Wagner. Wagner with a little juke, looking on the interior. Ball gets skipped and thrown out of bounds here for the Richland Colts. Richland turnovers now with 6 in this contest. In comparison, you have 4 so far for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobo shooting 1 of 5 from beyond the arc, while Richland is 1 of 1 with that one lone 3 by Kennedy Wagner. Some of the other first quarter numbers so far. We get a quick jump ball, and the tie-up will favor the Lobos. Right now against this little 1-2-2 zone, looking for a high post touch here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. They're trying to get that high-low game. Richland just trying to work and be active right now at the top of the key. This one coming off a screen. Right wing is Rasmussen. Top of the key. 3 on the way. Shot is off the mark, and a rebound by Miranowski. Kennedy Wagner, a jitterbug player, but once she can hit one shot, she is a very streaky shooter in a good way, where she can deliver a couple threes in an instant. Speaking of a 3, this one in and out by Miranowski. Rebound going the other way to Delabar. Nora leaves the pass near sideline to Van Eden. Rasmussen open, left pocket 3, high arching off the backboard. No, Van Eden with the rebound. Kick out back to Rasmussen. Her shot is blocked by Schmidt on the inside, and ball will stay with LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Inbounds here for the Lobos, as this will be with Georgia Lettenmeyer here. Open, Kelly, she'll shoot the 15-footer, and she got it. Bailey Kelly becomes the 5th different Lobo here in the scoring column, and all the starters have scored here today for head coach acting today in Andy Delabar. He will be the assistant coming back on Thursday. Ben Holen taking back the reins. This one bounce pass across the paint, and a steal, as this will be with Kelly stealing the basketball away from Miranowski. Go on the other sideline now is Tessa Rasmussen here for the junior. Open, Delabar, right pocket 3 on the way off the front tab, and a rebound by Elena Schmidt. Kenny Wagner works with the basketball in transition here. Wagner will drive hard to the tin, and will have a traveling violation here on Wagner. 6:13 left to play in the opening half on our City of Hope scoreboard. Lobos 15 points in the first quarter, 12 points by Richland in the first as well. So far, 2 points in the opening 2 minutes of the second stanza by Bailey Kelly. Bounce pass goes right-hand side to Rasmussen. Now back to Van Eden. Around the horn to Kelly. Kelly double-teamed as this goes to the baseline here. Rasmussen, a turnaround, and she'll shoot that one off the mark. Schmidt gets the rebound here for the Richland Colts. Schmidt so far with 8 rebounds on the afternoon. This one open, about a 14-footer off the mark by Cindy Loff, and we'll have a reach and foul here for Richland. The foul will come on Lillian Miranowski, her first, and the team's fourth. Substitution for Richland, as this will be with Mallory Gunnis returning to the floor for the freshman guard. Richland so far led by the 9 of Elena Schmidt, 3 by Wagner, a foul apiece with Miranowski, Gowan, Loff, and Elena Schmidt here for the Richland Colts. As LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, the Lobos will bring in the front court now, as they will handle this one to the left-hand side of Rasmussen. Cutting through is going to be Van Eden, top of the key for the Lobos. Into the contest now is Savannah Steffes, the sophomore guard. This one, stop, pop, 8-footer is going to rattle out, no good by Van Eden, by Mia. Ball gets poked out of play into the Richland Colts. So 3 games over 4 days here in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, the 77th annual. The first tournament coming nearly 100 years ago, back in 1924, and Litchville was the very first champs. Turnover, looking to go coast to coast is Kelly, right-handed layup, good for 2. Kelly with all 4 points here for the Lobos in this second quarter. This is their largest lead on our City of Hope scoreboard by 7 here in the opening half. Richland looking for a bucket. So far it's been either Wagner or Schmidt. A lot of defensive attention going to both of those players. Bounce pass left-hand side to Gowan now. This one, trying to get the shot off, was Wagner. Pops it back to Gowan now, the top of the key. Looking for it on the interior to Schmidt, and it's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball going out of bounds on the baseline. Delabar returns for the Lobos as Rasmussen will check out for the Richland Colts. Cindy Loff will come in here for Gowan. Coming up on our halftime show, take a look at the first half numbers, preview what's still to come here today and throughout the week on YourLiveEvent.com. A busy day today on Your Live Event. Hockey, boys basketball, girls basketball, Minnesota and North Dakota. We got it covered for you throughout the valley. Looking backdoor, this one, nice high post touch shot by Kelly from the left elbow is off the front iron, and ball will go out of play to the Richland Colts in a contest that started at 4:33 here on this Tuesday afternoon. As Wagner will bring the ball up here on the campus again of VCSU, playing in the North Star in the NAIA conference here for college athletics. Playing a little high-low game, trying to find her on the roll was Schmidt. Now we got 3 different Lobos on 1 Colt, and we'll have a reach and foul here on Mia Van Eden, it looks like, from our point. And actually, check that, take that off. It'll be on Delabar. It'll be her first and the team's second, as Kelly will check out of the contest now here for the Lobos. Schmidt to Wagner. Wagner at the right wing. She'll shoot a 3. That's going to be short, and a rebound here by Steffes. Steffes up the floor to Delabar. Delabar uses that dribble shot. She was a little bit closer to the rim than where she was. Turnover here on Delabar. She spun, thought the rim was going to be there. I was like, uh-oh, I got to start using that dribble, and that's the turnover violation here for the Lobos. Richland now will handle it in the front court with Miranowski. Nice crossover. Better defense here by Van Eden to keep her in front of her. Miranowski's open, and they're fronting again on the inside with Lettenmeyer trying to get in front of Schmidt. Schmidt asking for the basketball. Ball gets around the horn, and a little bunny hop there by Mallory Gunnis will provide a turnover for the Colts. So far in this quarter, it's been 4 points for LaMoure-Litchville Marion and scoreless here for Richland. Lobos will handle it in the front court now, trying to extend this lead. Is this going to be good defense? Jumping the lane there was Gunnis, and then Gunnis with the foul here on Steffes. Mallory had her chance to grab the basketball and go the other way, just kind of played more of a hot potato with it. Also into the game now for LaMoure-Litchville Marion here, as they're making a couple more substitutions, is Addie Robbins, the freshman. And Robbins almost gets the rebound. Instead, it's going to be with Schmidt. Schmidt now will go the other side here, and for the Richland Colts, just trying to find an answer. Get to the free throw line, get someone open. A lot of attention again to Wagner and Schmidt so far here defensively by the Lobos. Wagner, left wing. She'll shoot a deep three on the way. That one was halfway down, rattled out, and a rebound underneath by Steffes. Steffes will handle it in the front court now as she goes right wing, free throw line extended. Now to Delabar here. Delabar has a Colt draped on her there, and Cindy Loft. Good defense by Wagner up the lane, and ball will get batted into the Richland Colt bench. Taylor Gowan will check in here for Richland as Mallory Gunnis will come off the floor. So far with team fouls, LaMoure-Litchville Marion with 2. Richland right now with 5. Van Eden, top of the key, crossover, left to right, bounce past Steffes, right-hand side, right in front of the baseline there, and there's a turnover with Miranowski will handle it the other way. Delabar gets back quickly for the Lobos, and LLM will handle the basketball right back in the front court now. Steffes, and this one goes right through her wickets and will walk the other way here for the Richland Colts. Substitution here for the Lobos as Bailey Kelly will return, and Tessa Rasmussen as well. Rasmussen the junior, Kelly the sophomore, and for the Richland Colts, led by the 9 points of Elena Schmidt so far. We got her down for 9 points and 9 rebounds in the opening 14 minutes. A little 1-4 look here by Richland. They'll give it to Schmidt right wing. Wagner looking to ask for the basketball. She cuts, she gets a screen. 3 on the way by Wagner is off the mark, and a rebound here by Rasmussen. Going the other side of the floor now for the Lobos. Right wing, they'll have a trailer. That's going to be Bailey Kelly. Extra pass to Delabar. Delabar to the baseline. Kelly is there. This one stolen away by the other number 5, and Cindy Loft. Loft will handle it, gets fouled, and Loft will go to the free throw line. Kelly will pick up the foul, her first, team's third, and Cindy will be at the stripe shooting 2. Free throw attempt on the way. And this one will be coming here for the Richland Colts to shoot 2. And the bank is open. Cindy Loft got that one right at 5 o'clock. Not sure if it's open much after 5, but we'll see here for Loft on free throw attempt number 2. That one's going to be long. Schmidt, though, with the rebound, spins, gives it back to Loft. Here goes hard down the paint, throws one up, and Delabar will handle the rebound. Delabar gets cut off and uses up her dribble here in a timeout by Coach Andy Delabar, and we'll take a break as well. With 86 seconds left to play in the opening half, the Richland Colts trail it by 6. Will be on defense as a Lobos. We'll see what they drop out of the break here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be here at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, the dynamic duo on a Tuesday afternoon. Class B Girls Basketball Poll Region 1 represented awfully well. Central Cass, the number 1 overall team in the state, according to the high school activities, according to the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. Kindred number 3 and Northern Cass at number 8 out of Region 3 right now in the top 10. Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, the Rebels. For Linton HMB, they'll handle in the front court here to Van Eden. Region 3 always been a difficult region in recent years to climb out of and try to get to state. Miranowski looking to go coast to coast. Check that, that's Loft. Rebound will go to Rasmussen as that one hit the bottom of the backboard. So the Lobos will bring it back in the front court now with under 30 seconds on the shot clock. Taking a screen, they find Kelly. Free throw line jumper. Ball gets tapped, and this one going to be saved over the head right to a Lobo on a reach and foul here, and this will be on Loft. That'll be the last one the Colts can give here in this opening half. And the Lobos will be at the free throw line for the remainder with a 1-and-1. But right now with 56 seconds left, a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Couple of dribbles here by Kelly. Good pass across the paint to Delabar. Delabar drives, kick out to Van Eden. Van Eden bounce pass now to Kelly at the left-hand side. 3-pointers off the mark, but one of the more better offensive sets we've seen by the Lobos here on this Tuesday afternoon. Schmidt looks for the outlet, about a 8-second differential between shot clock and the game clock here in the opening half, as the Colts will handle it right-hand side. This one will be with Schmidt. Schmidt looking back door. Now they handle it left wing. A little shot fake there by Miranowski to Kendi Wagner. Wagner, her shot is partially blocked, and getting that rebound is Lettenmeyer. And the Lobos can hold for the final shot of the half if they want. Van Eden, left wing to Kelly. 10 seconds here in the first half. Kelly getting walled off now to Delabar. Delabar to Van Eden on this weaving offense. Van Eden down the paint off the backboard, no. Rebound comes down to Miranowski, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. After one half of play on our City of Hope scoreboard, it is 19-13. The Lobos with 4 points in the quarter, while the Colts had 1. On our City of Hope scoreboard, halftime show is coming up next.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow. Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
Taking a look at the first half numbers here for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and the Richland Colts at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. 77th annual here in Valley City. The Lobos with 15 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second. Richland with 12 points in the first quarter and 1 point in the second stanza. The Lobos right now shooting 27% from the floor, 8 of 29, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Lobos so far with 9 turnovers, 3 assists, and 22 rebounds. For the Richland Colts, team numbers 5 of 22 shooting from the floor at 22.7%. They are 1 of 4 from beyond the arc and currently 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 11 turnovers here by the Colts with 3 assists, 19 rebounds for Richland. Individual numbers for LaMoure-Litchville, Marion currently with 6 points with Nora Delabar. She's got 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 steals. You have 5 points by Tessa Rasmussen and 6 rebounds. 4 points then by Bailey Kelly and 3 boards. 2 points by Mia Van Eden with a rebound as well. 2 points on the way for Georgia Lettenmeyer here for the Lobos, but LaMoure-Litchville Marion led by Nora Delabar with 6 points and 4 rebounds. For the Richland Colts, almost a double-double in the first half for Elena Schmidt. She currently has 9 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 block shot here for Schmidt. From there, Kendi Wagner with the lone 3 for Richland with 3 points and 2 assists. 3 steals for Sydney Loff, and she has 3 steals here and 1 point, 1 of 2 from the free throw line here for Richland. An assist and a steal for Lillian Miranowski as well here for the Colts. But Richland again led by the 9 points, 11 rebounds by Elena Schmidt. On our City of Hope scoreboard, it's 19-13. LaMoure-Litchville Marion. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue on our halftime show. Take a look at what's coming up still today from the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. And for our complete rundown of games, go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com to check out what we have for other contests here throughout the night. A Region 1 game with Fargo, Oak Grove, and Sargent County, for example. That'll be at 7:30 this evening with Josh Boyko. A little hockey with Joel Morgan from the Fargo Coliseum and more. That, again, is yourliveevent.com. Quick timeout at the half. It's the Lobos up by 6 on yourliveevent.com.
Day doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Enderlin Area Schools is committed to providing students with optimal learning opportunities so they can reach their full potential. Enderlin Area Schools creates learners who believe in the power of their education to help them learn, excel, influence their world, and direct their future. Enderlin Area Schools take pride in their school and community. For up-to-date information, go online to enderlin.k12.nd.us. Good luck to the Eagles participating in all activities throughout the year.
Little history as we dive into the Lobos and the Richland Colts. LaMoure-Litchville Marion, the #1 seed entering this tournament instead of playing a true 8-team tournament where you win, you go to the semis, you lose, you're on the consolation bracket. With only 6 teams, it was a coach's vote to determine who would be 1 through 6, and then they just play a schedule for the first 2 days, and then if you go 2-0, you're going to the championship on Friday. You go 0-2, for example, you're in the 5th place game, and you go 1-1, you'd be in 3rd place if it all works out like that. The Lobos, though, are the #1 team coming into this tournament here. Last season, 18 wins, 7 losses. 2 years ago, 14-7, and 3 years prior to that, 21-7. This Lobos team has been awfully good in a very good region in Region 3. Their last state tournament appearance, as you take a look, that came back in 2020, where the Lobos went 21-7. Region 3 champs finishing 6th place at the Betty. They have 6 state tournament appearances all time in program history. 1 state runner-up. That was against Braddock, 60-59. For the Richland Colts, they have yet to make the state tournament in a region that has been owned by the Kindred Vikings and the Central Cass Squirrels in the last decade. Richland, the #4 seed in this tournament, 10 wins, 12 losses in Olivia Johnson's first year as a head coach, finishing 4th place in the region. 2 years ago, they went 10-11, losing to Northern Cass in the Region 1 quarterfinals, and 3 years ago, going 15-8, 3rd place in the Region 1 tournament, losing to Kindred in the semis and beat Northern Cass again for a third place. That was 3 seasons ago here for Richland. Back this season for the Richland Colts, talking with Olivia Johnson earlier, Elena Schmidt, well, she's already had what she averaged a year ago in the opening quarter. Last season, she averaged 9 points and 9 rebounds. Kendi Wagner back after 25 three-pointers from a season ago. Blake Miller not playing today, but he's back. She'll be back again throughout this season with 4.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 17 assists last season in her junior year here for the Richland Colts for Blake Miller. So those are some of the history notes and some of the players to look out for both the Lobos and the Colts. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get ready for the third quarter between Richland and the Lobos here on your LiveEvent.com.
When it comes to farming, Green Iron Equipment is a slam dunk.
Our sales team will give you a one-on-one experience when looking for a new piece of machinery.
Our service department will guard your equipment against breakdowns and keep you running the entire season.
Use Green Iron Equipment to assist you with your data in the John Deere Operations Center.
We've got all the right parts to beat the competition.
Good luck to all teams from Green Iron Equipment.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Still to come here at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament later today. Maple River and Barnes County North is scheduled to tip off at 6. Might be a little bit closer to 6:15 or so. And then the nightcap with Weimar-Lidgewood Hankinson going up against the Enderlin Eagles. That's still to come here, but after the opening half, it's the Lobos 19-13 over the Richland Colts, as Richland will start the second half with the basketball here, as they'll have their original starting 5 with Miranowski, Gowen, Loff, Wagner, and Schmidt out in those powder blues. Schmidt looking to go hard on the inside. Open now is Miranowski. Left of the key 3. Schmidt trying to get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul. The question is on who? Is it on Lettenmeyer or is it on Schmidt? And Schmidt was trying to grab the basketball, and it looks like it's going to be on the Lobos here, as this will be with Lettenmeyer. That'll be her first and the team's first. So a fresh 35 now for the Richland Colts, as they will inbound the basketball. As they do, they handle it into the interior here for Schmidt. Left-handed layup's going to be off the mark, and Kelly collects her 4th rebound. Kelly with the basketball going the other way with it. Right-hand side shot fake by Delabar. Delabar, nice crossover to the 10, but unable to make the layup, and a rebound coming here to Schmidt. That's going to be her 13th. Lobos got to get back well defensively with Van Eden, Kelly, Rasmussen, Lettenmeyer, and Delabar also back on the floor, and Kenny Wagner gets an and one with the continuation if they say it is, or it's going to be on the floor. We'll see. And it looks like the basket's good, and it is. Wagner with the and one. Foul coming on the Lobos here with Rasmussen, her second, team second, and Wagner unable to convert the three-point play, and then Schmidt's going to get tied up, and this one will go to the Lobos. What a good start here for Richland to cut that deficit down to 4. Olivia Johnson seeing Helena Schmidt in the first half, again leading the way with 9 points. Leading the floor for the Lobos was 6 points with Nora Delabar. High post touch to Kelly, 16-footer on the way, and Kelly's had that opportunity throughout the afternoon to shoot that shot. She's got 6 points and 4 rebounds now here for the Lobos as they take the lead and continue to balloon it up a little bit more here to 6. Coming off the screen is Wagner. Schmidt at the left-hand side rips it through, takes a couple dribbles, goes down the paint. Good runner off the mark. Rebound, though, with Miranowski. Wagner and a fresh 35 inside pass. This goes to Schmidt. Double team comes. Back to Wagner. Around the horn open with that one is Gowen. Gowen goes to the baseline now for Cindy Loff. Wagner, jab step, takes a couple hard left-handed dribbles to the paint, throws one up, and Kendi Wagner gets fouled in the act of shooting. So the third foul here for the Lobos. They had 3 fouls in the opening half. And this will be a foul now on Nora Delabar, her second, team's third, as Wagner goes to the free throw line. Richland now 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Wagner, free throw, got it to go. 6 points now for Wagner. This to cut it back to a 4-point deficit for the Colts. Kennedy gets that one as well. 4 points in the corner here for Richland with Kennedy Wagner, and they're down by 4 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Lobos will handle it. Bounce pass goes to DeLaBar, back to Kelly. Kelly looking for a hard drive, looking for a teammate. Bounce pass, that'll be to Tessa Rasmussen. Now to DeLaBar. DeLaBar rips it through, a little hesitation dribble to Kelly. Right pocket three on the way, off the front iron, and Schmidt collects another rebound. She might be on a record breaker here on today's game. Wagner's pass stolen away by Kelly. Does a really good job hustling back defensively here for the Lobos to get it right back in the play. As this will be to the baseline. DeLaBar three on the way, off the iron, and there's another rebound here for Schmidt. Put that on repeat here for Schmidt. Take a look at some of the previous records here. Don't have a rebounding record right off the bat. We'll have to double check and take a look at that, but in an individual game, Schmidt might have it so far with 15 points. Jumper just inside the three-point lines, off the mark by Gowan. Rebound coming here to Rasmussen. And the Lobos trying to get a little transition here offense, and we'll have a foul here. It'll be either a number 4 or number 5. The foul will be on Gowan, her second, team's first. Here for the Richland Colts, says Mallory Gudness will check in here for Miranowski. Most championships goes to Maple Valley with 12 all-time. Taking a look back at some of the most points. Riley Nudell in 2015-16 4A tournament scored 111 in 3 games. But don't have the rebounds. Well, might have to keep that stat now with how Schmidt is performing on the window here. This one to the baseline for the Lobos. Ball gets now to the right wing. Van Eden will travel with the basketball here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos with 2 points in this quarter, scored by Bailey Kelly right at the free throw line for a jumper. 4 points here by Richland, all those scored by Kennedy Wagner. Opening quarter was 15-12, then only 5 points combined in the second quarter, and so far haven't been much in the third, but Wagner has scored all of them for the Richland Colts. And one here for the senior, Kennedy Wagner. She uses the glass on that one to get the and one opportunity here, as the foul will be coming here on Nora DeLaBar. This one will be her third and the team's fourth, as Kennedy Wagner has 6 points in the quarter, and this a chance to make it double digits with 10. And we'll have a substitution as Savannah Steffes will check in here for DeLaBar. As Coach DeLaBar right now just double checking again the foul with Ron Nudell. You have Kirk Olson and Mark Guberud here. The officials are a three-man officiating crew here on this December late afternoon, early evening. And more importantly, from a Colt standpoint, a chance to cut into this deficit here, and Schmidt trying to get the rebound. Instead, it will be a board here by Steffes. So Lobos will try to get something going offensively here. Kelly works it around the horn open. That's going to be Van Eden, left pocket three, and she rattles it in. Second made three here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, as Mia Van Eden, the freshman, now with 5 points and gives the Lobos a 5-point lead. Schmidt inside power dribble to the baseline, jumper off the mark, no good by Gowan. Rebound here to the Lobos, and the Lobos are on a run. Here's with Steffes, bounce pass across the paint, nice find and a and one. Rottenmeier now with 4, and it's a 4-0 run here by the Lobos. Foul will be on the Richland Colts. This will be their second as a team. Foul will be on Mallory Gudness. That's going to be her second. Substitution as Kylie Kummer will check into the game. Have Cindy Loff out there as well with Miranowski, Schmidt, and Wagner here for the Richland Colts. Free throw is going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Kennedy Wagner. Other end of the floor now for Richland. What was a 2-point deficit quickly ballooned up to now 7. Wagner rips it through here for the Richland Colts. Bounce pass back door, stolen away here by LaMoure-Litchville Marion with Rasmussen. Rasmussen will handle the block, looking to go coast to coast, but an offensive charge with the extension of the left elbow. Just pushed off enough there. The foul will be on Rasmussen. That's large because it's her third. So Delabar with 3, Rasmussen with 3, and the Lobos now will have their 5th team foul on top of it. Going here for the Richland Colts, and we'll have a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with them with 3:36 left to play here in the third quarter. It's LaMoure-Litchville Marion 26, the Richland Colts 19. This timeout brought to you in part by our friends at the City of Hope on our scoreboard here, midway through the third quarter of play.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you to stop by and find gifts for your loved ones during this holiday season, from giftware for men or women, and check out their toy selection for the kids. LaMoure Drugstore delivers any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have, from school supplies, greeting cards, prescription requests, and a reminder you can get the flu shot as well at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com.
LaMoure-Litchville Marion up by 7 so far in this quarter. 3 points by Van Eden, 2 points with Kelly, and 2 points with Lettenmeyer to make up the Lobos 7. For the Richland Colts, it's been all Kennedy Wagner with 6 points so far here for Richland. It was a 6-point lead at the half for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. They've gotten that up to 7 right now with 3:31 left to play here in the third quarter. The Lobos have 4 timeouts remaining, while Richland, they have 3. After the timeout by Coach Olivia Johnson, we'll see what Richland draws up here. Kennedy Wagner will inbound the basketball. High post touch. This will be with Miranowski looking inside for Schmidt. Miranowski dribbles it off the shoe of a Lobo, and this one is going to be on the floor. Jump ball possession will stay with Richland. Trying to clear everybody out and have no backside help defense there with Elena Schmidt. But Miranowski unable to get that one up and over. And now Wagner will inbound the basketball with 14 seconds on the shot clock. As she handles it here with Schmidt. This one, left-hand side, coming across. Miranowski will drive, gets cut off. 5 seconds to shoot. They need to do something with it. That's going to be with Kumer. Back to the top. They got to get the shot off, and that's going to be a shot clock violation here on Richland. The Lobos defeated Lisbon 62-47 in their season opener on Friday, while the Colts coming off a loss against the Kindred Vikings, the number 3 rated team in the latest basketball poll. Bounce pass across the paint ends up with Kelly. Now it's going to be the hands on the left-hand side there of Addie Robbins. This one jumper is going to be short by Kelly. Offensive rebound. Steffes from the 8 feet got it to go. Savannah Steffes becomes the 4th different Lobo in this quarter to score, and LaMoure-Litchville Marion with their largest lead right now at 9 on our City of Hope scoreboard. As this one will come into the front court, up and over to Schmidt. Schmidt from the left block shot, no. Second chance opportunity, yes. Schmidt now a double-double. We got her down for 11 points and 16 rebounds as the Lobos were trying to front and unable to get there quick enough on the backside help. Ball goes left wing. This one with Steffes. Steffes will handle it there. Bounce pass. That'll go to Van Eden to the right baseline. Run around jumper, no. Rebound underneath. Kick out to Kelly around the horn. Steffes lost it for a moment and a traveling violation. She saw an open teammate there in Addie Robbins. John unable to get the basketball to her quick enough. Coming out of the game for Richland will be Cindy Loff as Mallory Gunnis, a freshman, returns. Going to continue to say a lot of youth in this tournament for a myriad of teams, as the Richland Colts will cross the timeline now, and they will handle it again with Kennedy Wagner. Wagner pops a pass left-hand side in the hands of Kylie. Kylie will take a couple dribbles back to the top of the key, left wing now. Kennedy Wagner thought about a 3, takes a jab step, couple dribbles, uses up that drive, looking back door for Richland, nothing there. This in the hands of Gunnis, back to Wagner. Wagner with a tough shot off the backboard, and a board comes down here to Steffes. Steffes working the other way, finds a cunning Lobo in Georgia. Lettenmeyer now, she's got 6. Give Steffes the rebound, give Steffes the assist, and give Georgia the 2 points, and the Lobos back up by 9. This one, 3-pointer on the way for Richland is short. Ball comes down to Robbins now here for the Lobos. Going the other way with it. They handle it at the right wing. Trailing is Kelly, right of the key. 3 off the front of the iron. Ball will come underneath here, and we'll have a jump ball possession to LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Substitution on the floor with Gowan and Cindy Loffrey turning for the Colts. Richland down by 9 with 52.8 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. Lobos will inbound it as they handle it. Round the horn, almost turned over. As the Lobos will continue to use up that dribble here. This one circling through, they get it off before a 5 count. This one goes off the hands of Lettenmeyer. Now back to Kelly. Kelly looking. Van Eden's going to drive on the baseline, bounce pass on the inside, and a push here with Elena Schmidt. That's going to be the team's third for Richland and her second. Lobos to inbound the basketball. Georgia to inbound here, and the Lobos can take the final shot of the quarter if they want. Instead, they'll go hard inside. Schmidt with the block shot, and now it's Richland with Lily and Miranowski. Miranowski pushes it the other way, and we'll have a turnover on Richland. Richland led for a majority of the first quarter, but since the Lobos took the lead at 11-10 with 2:03 left to play in the first quarter, the Lobos have not relinquished the lead back to Richland since. Lobos in the front court, bounce pass, right-hand side, Steffes. Steffes with 6, with 5 open is Van Eden, right pocket 3. That one off the iron, ball gets tapped out, and Robbins has to shoot, unable to do so. And that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. 11 points in the quarter for the Lobos. While you had 8 points for Richland, it means a 9-point lead for LaMoure-Litchville Marion as we go to the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com.
LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of snow and grain shovels alongside Milwaukee tools. Plus, stop by LaMoure Hardware today and browse their sweet pickin' section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more information on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com. That's LaMoureHardware.com.
MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
Taking a look at some of the numbers for the Richland Colts, shooting 24% so far here in the contest, and they're 1 of 6 so far in the game from beyond the arc for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, currently shooting 31% from the floor and 16%, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc as well here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. It's been 11 points, 16 rebounds by Schmidt, leading the way for the Lobos. 6 points apiece of Kelly and Georgia Lettenmeyer here on this one. Richland, jumper, shot off the mark. Kelly will get the rebound, going the other way with it now for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos can handle the basketball here. By no means they're going to play keep away, but if they can get a couple of early shots that go in the cylinder, they can try to put this game away here early in the fourth quarter against a scrappy Colt club. This one will be with Mia, jumper. That'll be off the mark and make it rebound. 17 for Schmidt. Wagner in the front court, finds Schmidt trailing. The Colts with a bucket can make it a 6 or 7 point deficit. The difference between either 2 or 3 possessions. Richland will dribble drive this one with Miranowski. Right-hand side now to Cindy Loff. Loff lost it on her way up, but Loff will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul coming here on the Lobos. This will be on Rasmussen, and that one's going to be her 4th and the team's 6th. here on out, Richmond will be able to go to the free throw line for the Colts. Free throw attempt by Sidney is good. Richland now 5 of 8 from the free throw line as Steffes will check into the game. And right now the Lobos saying who the foul was on or not, as they need a substitution, but someone's got to come out of the game regardless here, as currently have 6 players. As coming out of the game again will be Rasmussen, and Steffes will check in. Free throw attempts number 2 on the way here for Sydney Loff. With a couple rebounds, so far 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and now make it 2 of 4. Ball gets tapped out to the Lobos here of Delabar, and then we have a traveling violation. Good defense here by Kenny Wagner, as Delabar just didn't see Wagner coming around, and all of a sudden traveled with the basketball. And now the Colts, they get a point, they get a stop, a bucket here to make it a 2-possession deficit, as they'll try to get it in before a 5 count, and Wagner gives it to the top of the key here to Gowan. Trying to post up Schmidt. Now Schmidt will try to set a ball screen as Wagner drives to left baseline. Taking the screen there is Sidney Loft inside to Schmidt. Ball gets deflected out to the aforementioned Loft. Now it's going to be Schmidt to the left block, off the mark, no good. Rebound going the other way here for the Lobos, and this one will be in the hands of Savannah. Steffes top of the key, Kelly inside, and a foul will be on Miranowski. Her second, that'll be the team's third, and we'll have 2 shots upcoming for the Lobos in Georgia. Georgia Littenmeyer will be at the free throw line so far with 6 points in this contest. And for the Lobos, a couple of free throws will give them their first double-digit lead of the game. After the conclusion of this contest, Maple River and Barnes County North. And then the nightcap again, Weimar Lidgewood Hankinson against Enderlin. Free throw attempt is good. Now 6, make that 4 of 6 from the free throw line for the Lobos as a team. Second free throw attempt upcoming here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos shot is off the mark. Ball gets tipped by Schmidt to Miranowski, who will collect the rebound. Lillian right now will bring it in the front court. Bounce pass right-hand side. Pass across the paint, stolen away by Kelly. Kelly's had herself a really nice game for the sophomore so far. Just been at the right place at the right time, trying to set up that offense at particular times. Delabar does a dribbling clinic, and a foul upcoming here. This will be on Schmidt. That'll be her third. And we'll see who the foul's going to be on right now, and that will be on Schmidt. So Richland will have 1 more to give before they will put the Lobos in the bonus. Delabar right now 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and Maker 1 of 3. Substitution back in the game for the Colts. It'll be Mallory Gunness. 11 points by Elena Schmidt with 17 rebounds, 9 by Wagner. And then we got the 2 points by Sydney Loft to make up Richland's 22. Free throw attempt number 2 is off the mark, and a rebound coming here to Loft. Loft in the front court between the circles, looking back door there for Gunness, and then we're going to have a traveling violation here on Richland. Still to come on our post-game show as well. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Our RDK Enterprises feature Precision Play or Players of the Match, and then we'll also get a chance to speak with some of the particulars that played in this one. That'll all be coming up here on our post-game show. Lobos left-hand side, left wing with Delabar to Kelly, top of the key. Now to Delabar at the left wing. She'll take a couple hard dribbles. Driving kick. Open there's Mia. Back to the top. This is Kelly. Spot up 3 off the mark, and a rebound going to Miranowski the other way. And the Colts have some numbers for a moment with Cindy Loft. Loft goes hard to the 10, left-handed layup, no. And the ball's going to get stolen and ripped away by Miranowski. Tie up though. She was tied up with her and Kelly. Possession goes to LaMoure-Litchville Marion. This one has just been a grinder from the opening tap, where we had to redo the jump because of an opening tie-up with the arrow on the opening 2 seconds of the game. Lobos in the front court here. This game just over an hour old. Left wing free throw line extended. Now to Kelly, top of the key around the horn. This will go to Van Eden. Now left-hand side, Delabar Steffes takes a couple of dribbles, hang, shoot. Can't get that one to go, and Schmidt collects another rebound, and then there's going to be a foul on the Lobos, and it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity upcoming. The foul will be coming on Steffes, her first, team 7th, and will walk down the other way. And Schmidt had 9 points and 7 rebounds in the opening 8 minutes of the game here for the Colts. So far with 11 points and 18 rebounds here for Richland. As free throw attempts. First of the make one to get one here, and she misses. Rebound going to the Lobos the other way. And there's LaMoure-Litchville Marion there with Georgia Lettenmeyer with the defensive board. Lobos in the front court now with Steffes, and we'll have a timeout here by Coach Delabar. Will break as well. 5:03 left to play in the final quarter on our City of Hope scoreboard. So Lobos up by 9.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
31-22, LaMoure-Litchville Marion over the Richland Colts here in game number 1 of 3 of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll have all the games on Thursday. Coverage gets underway at 4:15, and the same for Friday as well here on YourLiveEvent.com. Lobos, after the timeout, will handle it with Kelly on the far side. As Kelly will inbound this one here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion as they get in the front court. It was a 9-point edge at 30-21 to start the quarter. Three-pointer by Delabar is short, and rebound comes down to Schmidt. Now the Colts, they can't come away with a ton of empty possessions. They need to get to the free throw line, or they need something to go through the cylinder. Quick shot there. Kelly will clean the rebound. And for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, now you can kind of play that old Dean Smith 4 quarters of basketball if you want to really minimize the possessions here in the final 4.5 minutes. Top of the key for Kelly. Kelly will handle it there. Right wing now to Delabar. Delabar takes a ball screen to the top of the key to Kelly. Reverses it around the horn. Jam step then by Rasmussen. Van Eden will handle it. Kelly looking for the pass to the right-hand side. This shot is going to be off the mark by Lettenmeyer. And a rebound coming to Schmidt. And Schmidt will go back to the free throw line. 1-and-1 opportunity the other way. The foul coming across on the hit will be on the Lobos. And this will be on Delabar, her 4th, and this will be the team's 8th. And we'll see the foul again coming on the Lobos here. They have it on the scoreboard with Delabar. Free throw attempt upcoming here for Elena Schmidt. That is good. Schmidt now with 12 points. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for the Colts. That one is going to be off the mark. Rebound underneath here to the Lobos with Kelly. And LaMoure-Litchville Marion now will handle this one in the front court. As they do near sideline here. Lobos up by 8. Dribble handoff, a little 4-out, 1 in right now. The one that's in currently is Georgia Lettenmeyer. Delabar at the right baseline, back up top to Rasmussen. Rasmussen gets cut off. This one to Van Eden, left pocket, deep 3 on the way, or is it a 2? That's going to be a 2. Say she was inside the 3-point line there for Mia. She's got 7, and the Lobos have a double-digit lead. Up and over pass to Schmidt. Schmidt rips it through. Nice move. High off the window. 14 points in the game and 20 rebounds here for Schmidt. Having a good day so far here for Schmidt. This one in the front court now for LaMoure-Litchville Marion up by 8. Bounce pass, nice backdoor, find a Delabar and give the high-low assist on the way to Lettenmeyer. Nora has 8 points, and the Lobos back up by 10. Wagner, left-hand side, they're looking inside for Schmidt. And Schmidt has 1, 2, 3 white jerseys around her. And coming out of the game right now is Cindy Loft being attended to. Might have had a little cut on her elbow as she is coming out of the contest right now. Loft, a starter here, sophomore guard today with a couple points, couple rebounds. Jumper on the way. That's off the mark by Kylie. And the ball will go now to LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos up by 10 with 3:01 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Post-game show final numbers. Here's some comments from the players in this one and more. That's all coming up on our post-game show. Delabar left wing to the baseline, gets cut off. Left-hand side, Kelly. Back up top, deep three-pointer on the way. This one's going to rattle in there. Tessa Rasmussen with the triple. She's got 8, and that could be an early dagger here. And the opening in the last couple of minutes of this contest, Wagner takes a couple of hard dribbles, kick out left-hand side, and Schmidt trying to ask for the ball on the block. Now it goes back up top here in the hands of Gowan. On this weaving action, back to Wagner. Wagner up and over pass to Schmidt on the right baseline, good for 2. Schmidt now with 16 points and 20 rebounds for the Lobos as the Colts have to pick up here for a little full court pressure defense. Kelly will handle it now on the right wing, back up top, as this one will go in the hands of Rasmussen. Rasmussen, the junior here, takes a ball screen, bounce pass, nice find on the way, shots going to be off the mark by Lettenmeyer, and now we're working with it the other side here for the Richland Colts. Ball, left-hand side, turnaround jumper, partially blocked, right to a Colt high off the window, that shot no. Schmidt looking for the putback, she got it. Schmidt 18 points, 21 rebounds, full court press here by the Colts. A little 4-0 run, but time is running out with 90 seconds left to play on our City Hope scoreboard. Kelly front court leaves it left-hand side. The Lobos will gladly chew up some time as they're looking to go on the interior here. Now between the circles to Delabar. Delabar at the right elbow. Back up top. Van Eden rips it through, lost it, then a reaching foul here with Wagner. Kennedy's got fouls to give. That's her first and the team's 6th. As they'll inbound the basketball here to Lettenmeyer, and we'll have a timeout here on the floor. We'll break as well with 72 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. It's the Lobos up by 9.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Timeout here by the Richland Colts. They will have 2 remaining, both teams in the bonus right now. The Lobos with 8 team fouls, while for the Richland Colts currently with 6 team fouls. Lobos shooting 33% from the floor, just 3 of 15 from beyond the arc. Richland shooting 25% from the floor so far with just 1 made three-pointer for the Colts. That's by Kennedy Wagner. 18 points with Elena Schmidt. Lobos just been balanced so far. You have 8 points by Delabar, 7 by Lettenmeyer, 8 points by Rasmussen, 6 points by Kelly, 7 points by Van Eden. Just a well-balanced diet here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. The Lobos trying to get to 2-0 on this season. With this result, Richland would drop to 0-2. So after the timeout here, Richland, Kelly will handle it on the inside spin shot, partially blocked. Back to Van Eden. Now it's to the right wing here with Rasmussen. The Colts right now are not going to foul so far, and now the question is it a reach before the push? And if it is, this will be on Richland with Miranowski, and it is with the block. Miranowski will pick up the foul, her 3rd, team 7th. Make one to get one opportunity now for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. As the Lobos will handle it here with Rasmussen. Rasmussen free throw attempt off the mark. Rebound comes down to Richland the other way. And now it's a chance to try to hit a 3 to get it within 2 possessions. Three-pointer by Wagner is long. Delabar collects the rebound, and Delabar will try to get by Kennedy here. She stops, good shot fake, and Delabar now in double digits with 10. Lobos up by 11. Wagner, she'll go hard down the paint the other way, gets fouled, and count it. Kelly will pick up the foul. Kennedy Wagner now in double digits with 11. A chance for a good old-fashioned three-point play. Still to come again, Maple River and Barnes County North, and then Weimar-Lidgewood Hankinson against Enderlin in the nightcap. Wagner shot in and out, no good. Rebound to Lettenmeyer, and the Lobos right now trying to break the press, and there's a foul here on Richland. Foul on the Colts. This will be on Mallory Gunnis, her third, team's eighth, and it's a 1-and-1 opportunity again here for the Lobos, and this will be with the aforementioned Tessa just moments ago. Barnes County North and Maple River coming up next. Free throw attempts will rattle out. Schmidt with another rebound. Go on the other side. Here is Richland. They got to go quickly. Miranowski crosses over, gets the 10 left-handed layup, good for 2. Miranowski with a nice move. Colts back within 7. Colts got a foul. They do in the backcourt. This might be on Schmidt, and if it is, it's going to be her 4th. As they roll down the other way. Schmidt will pick up her 4th, team's 9th, and it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Bailey Kelly. First free throw attempts of the day for the sophomore has just been steady Eddie here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion here so far today. Trying to put this one away again from the free throw line. Kelly misses that one, and another rebound by Schmidt. Other end of the floor, they got to go quickly. Wagner, left wing, spot up 3, got it! Wagner with the triple. She'll finish with 14 points, and the Lobos hang on to win this contest 40-36 with 10 points in the quarter. LaMoure-Litchville Marion will finish with 15 points in the quarter. Schmidt will tally him up with 18 points we had her down for and 23 rebounds. The Lobos led by the 10 of Nora Delabar. 2-0 now on the season here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Their next game is Thursday against Enderlin at 7:30. For the Richland Colts, they drop to 0-2 on this season. They will go up against Barnes County North on Thursday at 4:30 right here on YourLiveEvent.com. Quick break. We're back after this with our post-game show. Final numbers, player of the game, and more. That's all coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned, and farmers first.
My roots run deep. I dream of a world where planting a seed can bring forth the food and knowledge our world needs right now. The field is my classroom, and I have the power to make a difference. I am going to feed the world someday.
Join us now on our post-game show as sophomore. That is Bailey Kelly, as she tallied up 11 rebounds here today, 6 points, also had 3 assists and 3 steals. Bailey, a scrappy game. You guys had to kind of bring it all over the floor. You hung on late. What'd you like from your team here this afternoon?
I liked our grit and our effort because we knew we were going to be down with age-wise and stuff, so this is a good year for us to build that chemistry, and I think we just came out and played how we wanted to play and played our game.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, you mentioned, some new faces in the lineup after graduating a ton of varsity experience from a year ago. So how fun is it, though, to know that everyone's going to have their opportunity to step up in a game early in the season and kind of find their role here this year?
I think it's good because we return everyone next year, so this is our year for people to find their role and just continue to push each other and know that we can do tough things and we can compete with hard teams. So I just think that's our big goal for this year, is just to compete.
Last thing, you mentioned competing. How was it competing against the player on the inside for Richland in Elena Schmidt? She had a double-double, 18 points, 22 rebounds. What's it like trying to front but also play backside defense and someone that's so tall and such a presence on the inside?
She is a good offensive player. She gets up and she's strong with the ball, and we knew we had to play good defense, and we knew she was going to be tough, but I'm like Georgia, we knew she had to front her, and we knew our defense had to be there. We worked on that in practice this week because we knew we had a tough matchup coming up, but I was proud of how we played because if we missed it, we got back in it and we made the next play.
Bailey, thanks so much for your time. We'll see you on Thursday afternoon.
Thank you.
Bailey Kelly again with us here in our post-game show. Will continue after this.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow. Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
As we come back here again, your final in this contest, the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos and the Richland Colts. It was Richland that hung on for the victory here today. It was the Lobos that hung on for the victory here today by a final of 40-36 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Still to come, we'll get to our final numbers of this one and take a look at the final numbers as well, as we'll do that here in a moment. But let's get to our first things first, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and that's going to go to Elena Schmidt here for the Richland Colts. 18 points, 22 rebounds on 8 of 14 shooting from the floor, 2 of 4 as well from the free throw line, and a pair of blocks here for Elena Schmidt. 18 points, 22 rebounds. She is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Tomorrow's happening right now. Visit tomorrowson.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. The world needs safe, secure, and sustainable, affordable energy. Our RDK Enterprises feature players in the match. Well, that is just a consistent balance here from the Lobos. Nora Delabar, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Bailey Kelly with 6 points, 11 boards, and 3 assists in this one. He had 8 points by Tessa Rasmussen with 8 points, 7 points, 8 rebounds by Georgia Lettenmeyer as well. Again, just a balanced attack here from LaMoure-Litchville Marion is our RDK Enterprises feature precision plays of the game with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. They thank the area growers for your trust in RDK Enterprises. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. For the Richland Colts, they finish with 29% shooting from the floor. They would go 4 of 10 from the free throw line. For the Lobos, 33% shooting from the floor. They would finish this contest shooting in the game 25% from the free throw line. The Colts, again, led by Elena Schmidt with 18, Kennedy Wagner with 14, 2 then by Miranowski and 2 by Loff. For LaMoure-Litchville Marion, 10 points one more time by Delabar, 6 by Bailey, 8 points by Rasmussen, 7 by Lettenmeyer, and 7 with Van Eden as well. And then 2 points by Savannah Steffes. Lobos 2-0 on the season, back at it on Thursday. Colts 0-2 on the season, back at it on Thursday as well. Still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's Maple River and Barnes County North. That game going to tip off at around 6:10, 6:15. Then Weimar-Lidgerwood Hankinson going up against the Enderlin Colts. That does it for this contest here on this broadcast of the Lobos and the Colts. Go to YourLiveEvent.com for our next 2 games right here in Valley City.